But there was something also underlying throughout most of the vacation that was happening.
So the first night, everyone's tripping balls.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of mushrooms. That's all I did. Becca, stone cold, not sober, but like not on drugs or anything.
Okay.
So, and Frank either, I think, did too. So the only 3 sober people, we just happened to be sitting outside while everyone was inside partying, doing drugs, just like outside, just like bullshitting.
Okay.
And then we come up with a hypothetical scenario, and then everyone on Molly, one by one, would come outside just coincidentally throughout the night, and we asked everyone the scenario, and everyone had different answers. So I'm wondering what your answer to the scenario
And then we would
be.
watch each other process it, which
Process
was fun.
the scenario and judge people's answers. So it became a fun game. We're playing a little game called Who's in My Mouth.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Do you guys have the theme music
There's a
or
drop.
what?
Did you get the drop?
You're on the wrong show. Wait,
So-
what? Who's in my mouth?
Yeah, so I'm just going to give you a hypo. We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
All right, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
I'm just going to give
Cheers.
you a little scenario.
Cheers, baby. Nice to see you. Cheers, everybody.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
Here we go.
Let's get to business. First scenario, would you rather live on a small house, but you get a nice big property? Never have to worry about landscaping or anything. It's just a nice, beautiful property, but you have to live in a small, like New York City apartment style house just in the middle of the property. Or would you rather have a nice, large property, like a decent sized property, but no backyard, no front yard, but it's a
all
nice
house.
house? Jorge, you could chime in too.
I think because I think I'm used to a big house in a sense that like not having a backyard, like being in the city. I think I could make the big house work, like being uncomfortable in my home, but just having outside. Like ideally, you want a nice house with a backyard and everything, but I think I would
You
just
can't have that. It's
yeah, you can't have that. So I think I'll take the big ass house. Yeah,
big house,
big
small
ass
property.
house.
And
Who's in my mouth? Did
Jorge,
somebody
what-
come
what
in my
would you
mouth?
pick? No, you're fine.
No, I would also pick the big property.
Big property,
Yeah.
small house,
Small
both
house.
of you? Oh, okay.
No.
No,
I
he
said,
said big
ass
house.
house.
Big house.
Big ass
Opposite
house.
sides.
And then, okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
No backyard, big house.
And Jorge, explain your answer?
I just like having space.
So you would want
Outside?
the big backyard. What would you do with the backyard?
I mean, the possibilities are endless. Are there neighbors near me?
You have the property. There's
In that case, I'm going to
fuck
be
is
naked
going
the
on?
whole
you
time. I'm
just
going to
can't
be pissing and
build
shitting all
another
over the
house on
place.
the property ever.
I like that answer.
Yeah, I'm just going to live like a wild man.
Can you put tents out there?
No, nothing with a roof.
No structure
Okay.
that people could live under, and you could like find some loophole.
Nothing with a roof.
Okay.
Yeah. So tent. No, I'd say no.
No.
Okay, great. That was fun. Question 2.
I think I need Molly for this.
Question 2. You stumble upon a hard drive.
Okay.
There's 10,000 Bitcoin on this hard drive just for you.
Nice.
Right. And each one Bitcoin is worth roughly $83,000.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
But every time you'd like to withdraw, we're not on YouTube, right?
We'll work it out.
Okay. So every time you withdraw a Bitcoin, you can only withdraw it 1 coin at a time. And when you want to withdraw 1 Bitcoin, you have to sit through an hour of child. How much Bitcoin do you withdraw?
My God, 0. None.
0. You wouldn't
Yeah. I'm not watching.
for $83,000. It already happened.
It's fine. No, I'm not.
No.
I'm not.
What if
good.
what if hour 1 is 1817? $83,000.
Why
No,
not,
it's
Mike?
just you
No,
just, you can't, it's just you can't. It's
For
1817?
you know.
1817 is barely
You probably
illegal.
accidentally watched that on Pornhub, dude.
You've probably watched that already, and you don't have $83,000.
But what happens though? Do people know I'm watching?
no
it?
one will know.
No,
one will
you're in a
know?
warehouse or some shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You gotta watch. How long do I have to watch it for?
You have
1
to
hour
pick
per Bitcoin.
1 hour per Bitcoin, and you have to pick the number ahead of time. You can't like just keep going. You have-
1817, 1 hour. I'll take the 83 cash nice.
1 hour?
1 hour. You said.
Why would you stop at an hour though?
every
You've
hour
done an
I can
hour.
keep
Then
watching?
just do 1 more hour and double it.
I mean, I'm not a sick fuck. I'll take the 83. I'll be happy with 83. I'll say a prayer after. We'll be okay.
You wouldn't even get to. What if the second hour is 1816?
Not so bad.
Is the boy 16 and the girl's 18?
They don't tell you. They just go 1816. Talk to me.
What kind of wild
50-50
Jamaican
shot.
shit is this? I
What would
I get 1 hour, 1 Bitcoin. I'll meet you in the middle. That's it.
Jorge, what would you do?
I would go a full 13 hours.
Jesus
Lord of the Rings
Christ.
Extended Edition.
Because he's the 18-year-old in the fucking video.
Dude, that's half of my original answer, which was originally 24 hours, and I've thought about this a lot, and I'm going to do a week.
Wait, Jorge, so 13 is your answer?
Yes.
Okay, so now every hour it's getting a little bit worse, and you don't know.
Well, what define worse?
You don't know. It's just like worse.
Just whoever put this
yeah.
together made sure it got worse.
Yeah. Do you still do that?
Yeah, that makes it more fun.
The fuck is going
Also,
on?
13 hours is such a small amount out of the 10,000 that it couldn't get too much worse. So you wouldn't you wouldn't do more hours?
No, I'm good.
Now
I'm
that
good.
you've dipped your toe.
I'll take an 18, 17. You know, oh, this was an accident. Give me 83 grand. We're okay.
So you would only do the 83 grand.
All I need is 83
And
grand.
Jorge, you said 13. Can you do the math on that, Jorge, real quick? Can you
No.
what 13 hours of Bitcoin is?
Let's see. How much did we say it was 83,000?
83,000 roughly.
That's 800.
$1,079,000.
To stay a little later, you'd be a millionaire.
That's crazy.
Figs.
I'm good.
No,
Good. I don't want that on my conscience.
it happened.
Someone's gonna find out.
Who's gonna find out?
Somebody.
Okay, so you wouldn't tell anyone it ever happened?
I don't want to tell anyone. No. This is wild.
Okay, so for
I'll take the 83,000. I'll be happy.
just 18, 17, just 1 hour.
1 hour.
1 hour, 1817. I could say if
What
it
a
does
waste.
come
And
out,
then
I
you
could
have
be
to
like,
go home and look your family in the eyes and let them know you're not a millionaire.
yeah, but I got $83,000. She won't even know. I'd be like, baby, we're going out to Benihana tonight.
But if she ever found out you had the chance to bring home $830 million,
If she found out that I watched that video, it'd be over.
I don't expect you to be happy about it. It's not like she'd think like, oh, this. You could explain to her the situation.
1 hour, final answer. Moving on.
All
What's
right,
the next
Okay,
question?
same thing. You're at 1 hour, but now it's liar rules. You have to tell everyone every time you spend some of that $83,000 that you made it by watching child.
You have to tell them how you made it. You can't lie. The words have to come out of your mouth.
Do you
Jorge?
still do it?
Oh no, I don't
You
do it
wouldn't
at
even
all.
do 1 hour at that point.
If I have to tell people that I watched,
You don't have to tell people. You have to just tell anyone you spend the money. Like anywhere you
Oh,
spend it.
by
you
the
have
way,
to,
I
by the
watched-
way,
I
to get
watched
this money, if you
17, 18.
Venmo it to someone, you have to write in the notes.
So
like,
when
by the
I'm
way.
at Foot Action getting sneakers, I'm like, hey,
yeah, you hand over the money.
Charlie, by the way,
I know this is gonna sound crazy.
I know this sounds crazy, my guy, but
You see this look in my eye why I don't seem happy anymore? It's because I had to watch a bunch of child to get this money.
I had to watch Millie Bobby Brown.
Again, you don't have to say you enjoyed it. You could literally tell the person like
Yeah.
it was the worst hour of my life, but like I have a family, I had to do it. But every time you spend the money,
That's fine. Yeah, 1 hour.
What
1
would
hour.
you spend the money on?
83,000. Might get some sneakers.
Benihana.
Go to
he's like,
Benihana.
Would
So
you
I'll
go
talk to
with
the waiter.
sneakers at one-
I'll say to the waiter like really light, like, hey, by the way, I don't want to drop off this. How you go, buddy? Hey, he's $200, bro. Thank you so much.
Before the meal?
Yeah, you won't have no idea. You'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? You'd be like, oh, yeah, buddy.
Well, I said I would do this a lot when I said it.
Oh,
I
that's
I watch child porn. for this money. Like,
That's
and
allowed?
yeah,
then-
just
Yeah,
like funny
because I
things.
said the words. It was like, yeah, I watch child.
Buy a Tesla, maybe. Be like, hey, I had to watch Trump over this.
Hey, Elon.
Elon, am I
Oh,
right?
how did I get this money?
Comedy.
Yeah.
Ah. Hit him with one of
I
those.
found a hard drive with Bitcoin and I had to watch child porn.
Hey, all right.
You could have been richer than Elon Musk, though, if you had just watched a little more. Just saying.
Would you still go into it if there was a chance that one of the hours, so it could be your hour, it could not, but there's just like a toss of a coin, one of the hours is a direct family member of you.
Oh my god.
This is
Now,
more
there were-
incentive for me, actually.
There were 10,000
I have
hours.
some hot
dude,
ass
so what
cousins.
are
The
the
chances
odds?
of it being
It's
the
Can I
1
just-
in
But if
10,000
it
that the
is,
1
you have
hour
to-
that you're
I like
watching.
how you started off with big house, little house.
Yeah, it's like a police interrogation. I'm just opening you up for questions.
I'll just take the house. At this point, I'll be like, all right.
Oh, the house has nothing to do with the second
Oh,
scenario.
cool.
I always thought the hard drive was on the property.
Yeah, you find the hard
Yeah,
drive.
yeah. And then in the little house. Wow, dude. Seeing yeah.
How about you, Jorge? If there's a chance.
Of
you
course.
Just an
yeah.
hour. 1 hour. I'm still
I'm
down
doing
for
it.
1 hour. I'm 83,000. 1
It could be
hour.
like your mom when she's little, or
Oh, that's fine.
it could be any family member.
I'd like to see my dad.
Wait, Jorge is in for more hours now, I think.
You're
Yeah.
in for more hours now?
Yeah.
I think so.
26.
I saw the look in his eye a minute ago. I turned around.
What would you do then?
I would, dude. I don't. Nothing you've said has dissuaded me from doing this.
Oh,
You didn't
I don't.
explain
My
to
answer was
him-
10,000 hours.
By
I
the
said
way-
I would spend 416 days. That's how it is in a warehouse, and I'd be almost billionaire.
You didn't explain
By the
to him
time
that,
when
like-
Bitcoin goes up, I will be a billionaire.
You didn't explain to Jorge that these are consecutive hours that you could go to sleep, but when you wake up, you start again. You could eat while you're watching it, but you can't
Well,
do
Figs
much
wouldn't
else.
even get this. He's doing 1 hour because he hates his family.
But here's the thing.
There-
You're going to go to jail. You're going to go to jail.
Why would you go to jail?
Why?
Because
No one knows about this.
No, when you're a billionaire, right, and
Yeah.
you buy your house or your property,
Perfect.
You're gonna be like, hey, by the way, I watch Chop over, bro.
Yeah,
And
you
they're
tell
gonna be
one
like,
cool realtor who's
And
fine
then-
with
but
getting.
Then you're gonna go to the cafe. Then you're gonna go to the
No, you
Olive
buy
Garden,
one big
and every place
purchase.
you go to, they're gonna
I
be like,
said I
that's
would
the
get-
guy that watches child
I would get a
porn."
whipping boy.
Eventually, the fucking
and I would just
cops.
give him the money, and I would tell him, "Here, spend this. Go buy this for me." By the way, and then there would just be one guy who a million times has to hear me talk about what happened.
It's not illegal to just say the words "I watch child porn."
True,
It's
I
illegal
guess.
to possess it.
Oh,
They can't prove it.
wow.
Yeah, in this
Wild.
scenario, you got away with it scot-free.
Oh, okay.
1 hour is where you'd stop.
Yeah, my moral, just my conscience.
But you
won't
still
kill me.
did it. 1 hour, you dipped your
I'm
toes
happy
in
with
the child
$83,000. I'm a happy guy with $83,000.
It was the 1817 that got him.
Yeah, 1817 got me. If
1817
we didn't even
still
go,
hot to
if
you,
we
is
would
what
have,
you're
if we would have, if you would have never said 1817, it would be no hours.
What about
Daddy.
1816?
No, 1817.
What about 1917?
Hour number 2. He might.
Hour number
he's
2 is
thinking about it.
1917.
All right, we got 2 hours. Daddy got 160,000.
Hour 3 is 2017. Hour 3 is 2017. Do you go to the third hour?
I'm sticking 2 hours.
$250,000?
I'm good. What's the next part of this? Who's in my mouth?
It goes. No one's in your mouth because you've been answering the questions honestly, which is
We
great.
got 5 more minutes. So whatever you
Okay.
can get out in 5 minutes.
It's well, he didn't pick. So how many hours would you do, Jorge?
Oh, I picked my.
I mean,
2 hours.
1 hour. 1 hour. I'm
If it's
sticking with
cons-
one. I'm
No,
sticking
you
with
said
one.
2, so we'll
Hypothetic-
go
all
2.
right,
You'd
two, we'll
watch.
go 2.
So Michael Figs would watch 2 hours of child.
Okay, wow, this is great. Thanks, guys.
Jorge,
I mean, I was here yesterday for 13
Michael
hours, so that's
Figs.
easy. I could
It's
just
a day of work,
Yeah,
exactly.
Whatever. I'll go consecutive. I'll go full 21.
21, and you can't back out ahead of
Nah,
time.
21.
20. You don't even have to be consecutive. You could sleep if you want. You could eat, but as soon as you open your eyes, it's like Groundhog's Day.
21.
It starts again.
It's
21
like, It's like
hours.
Clockwork Orange rules.
Yeah, as
Easy
soon as you open your eyes, the
peasy.
TV
Easy
starts.
peasy.
Okay, now what happens if on the last hour, remember you can't leave, they shut the TV, they bring a boy in, and you have to make content for the next person coming in.
Oh.
And you be
This is
it's
what
Do I
like
get
you
it?
guys
Do I-
were
It's a Black
thinking
Mirror
about on the
episode.
beautiful
I never heard this one.
Jamaican beach. This is what came.
and
this
you
is
hear
what
them
happened.
giving him the speech. Another guy's walking in, they're like, would you rather have a big house or a small? And you hear it going on in the next room, and they're like, this is the only way you could leave.
Is there not? I'm jumping ahead. Maybe there's
what?
another clause. No.
Yeah, it's later.
Okay.
But
Do I get to choose the ethnicity of the
Did
boy?
you guys write this down when you were on
Yes.
the beach? Oh,
I did.
that makes sense.
The
I mean, how
government's
would you,
looking at her phone.
I was like, how would you remember this?
So what did you say, Jorge?
Do I get to choose the ethnicity of the boy?
It's a random
That's
boy.
a wild question. That's a pretty crazy question.
Jorge, what the fuck? is
Sure.
going
You know what?
on?
No. Sure.
But not the
Ooh.
age.
They have one of each, but not the age.
Oh.
Of course, not the age.
But do I get to choose from them first, or just a random person?
It's a random person. You can pick
Okay.
the ethnicity if you
Yeah,
want.
I'm down.
At hour 20, that's what happens.
Sure. Why not?
I'm out.
Boom. Well, Jorge's a
Million,
multi-bajillionaire.
and I'm just enjoying Jamaica.
And what's the last part, Becca?
Okay, well, let's just say, I know you said your answers too, but like hypothetically, you've committed to all 10,000 hours. Remember, if you stop in the partway through, you get nothing. So by hour 9,000, it comes on and it's a video of your own mother being raped as a child. Do you keep watching?
Hour 9,000. You were already worth $600 million or
Yeah.
some shit.
If I back out, I lose all the
You
money.
lose that. You no
Yeah.
longer have
All right.
$600
my,
million.
My mom was young.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
All right,
a
she's okay
child.
now?
Yeah,
All right, yeah.
She's the lady you know.
It's just like looking through an hour. It's like looking through a time capsule. Hey, look at mom.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, what happens if right before hour 10,000, the video comes on and you see the video and it's you as a child and you start remembering?
I mean, this is what is this? Dark Mirror? I fucking at this point, I just
Literally,
fucking
you remember like seeing a
I go,
psychiatrist and
okay.
taking pills,
I just go whoopee.
and like it just it
Severance
unlocks all
season
these-
finale.
You would continue watching like right at the end. I'm talking this like the last few hours.
If I'm this deep and I have to do
You're
it,
almost a
what
billionaire.
the fuck am I gonna do? All right, yeah, I'll take it.
You're
and
at
then
the
I'll,
goal line.
Then I'll go apologize. I'll take my mom out to Benihana's right after. Like, Mama, I'm sorry about that.
Sorry it happened. to
Sorry
you.
about all that, Mama, but here you go. Endless shrimp.
Mom heard what happened. Imagine it's like someone else you know too, and then you have to explain that.
The fuck? This is what you were doing in Jamaica?
Yeah,
says
man, I'm off drugs
800.
for a little bit, so I don't know what the fuck to do.
Figs has $800 million and he's still going to bed.
He didn't even franchise one.
My mom's got a lot of trauma. She likes Benihana.
Apparently.
He just takes his mom to Jamaica and then asks all these questions.
Mom, I gotta ask you: big house, small property.
But yeah,
I think you had more fun on the Molly than fucking.
They didn't let me ask Shannon. I kept saying, "Let me
yeah.
ask Shannon." They went,
Oh,
"No,
that-
no,
this
no,
was
no,
the
no!" Like,
night.
it's
this
not
was
me.
the night that Shannon was
That
on
was another
Molly.
thing. Whenever I walked outside again,
We
they'd
would
be
go,
like,
no.
And I'm like,
Stop talking about
I'm
that.
like, what's happening? What are you guys talking about? Are you
talking about
me?
Just a little CP. That's all.
It would be like,
Just a
"Let me
little
ask you,
CP.
Shannon, do you like a big house? And they would like literally put their
We
wig
go,
in my
it
mouth.
was
what are
me
you
and Harrington
hiding from me.
shut the fuck up, you guys. You guys are fucking assholes. You're not having a good time.
But really,
She would have. She would have.
But really, I just needed to like think about things and have a conversation. But I was like, "Are you guys talking about me? Why are you shushing every time I come
Maybe we
outside?"
should have let her partake. Well,
And Dom is singing "Sweet Caroline" the whole time in the
Dom
back.
said 2
by
hours.
one by one, people are being fed this conversation, and it goes on for what felt to me like 7 hours.
It might have been the night. It might have
been the
literally
whole
been the night.
night.
It's 4 hours.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
What did Lewis say?
And the next morning, it continued the next morning.
Lewis said, I think a week. Ralph said 2 weeks or a weekend or something. I think one of them said a week, one of them said a weekend. No one went more than like a couple of days.
People keep saying, I said 24 hours, and people went, if you're doing 1 day, why not do 2?
2 days
And then
and
I
double your
say,
money.
if you're doing 2 days, why not do
Go
a
for the
fucking
4.
week? So I'm doing a week.
Smart. Again,
The odds of one of
416
my
days.
family members coming up in that first week feel low, and I feel lucky.
I'd get over it.
okay.
All right, we do have to.
What a great episode. Who's editing this?
it's Harrington. Just all the CPs, the
CPs, the Fs up top.
Fs, yeah.
Sorry, Mike.
Which
But-
F?
A lot of F's up top.